Quiet, numbskulls, I'm broadcasting.
All right, let's take it from the top again. Places. Action.
Well, let's see, we have on the bags, we have who's on first, what's on second, I don't know is on third.
That's what I want to find out.
I say, who's on first, what's on second, I don't know's on third.
Are you the manager?
Yes.
You going to be the coach, too?
Yes.
And you know the fellow's name?
Well, I should.
Well, then who's on first?
Yes.
I mean the fellow's name.
Who?
The guy on first.
Who?
The first baseman.
Who?
The guy playing first.
Who is on first?
I'm asking you who's on first.
That's the man's name.
That's whose name?
Yes.
Well, go ahead and tell me.
That's it.
That's who?
Yes.
Join us for another voyage back in time on Classic Radio Rewind. From adventures to westerns, from comedy to sci-fi, this is your ticket to Theater of the Mind. Without any further ado, here's your host for Classic Radio Rewind, Barry Slinker.
Thank you, Mr. Dexrow, and welcome to another edition of Classic Radio Rewind. I'm Barry Slinker, and we have another awesome hour of classic radio ahead of us, because coming up later, we're going to hear from the Whistler from 1952. But we're going to kick this week off with an episode from the Fibber McGee and Molly Show starring Jim and Marion Jordan. Fibber takes his bad toothache to his dentist, Dr. Gildersleeve. With the cast including Harold Perry from June 20th in 1939, this is the Fibber McGee and Molly Show with Toothache Dr. Gildersleeve.
The Johnson Wax Program. The makers of Johnson's Wax and Johnson's Self-Polishing Glow Coat present Marion and Jim Jordan as Fibber McGee and Molly, with Donald Novis, the Four Notes, and Billy Mills Orchestra. The show opens with Don't Ever Leave Me. Owners, attention. If you had a chance to trade a dirty, discolored automobile for a beautiful, shining car that your family would be proud to ride in, you'd make the trade in a hurry, wouldn't you? Well, do you know that if your car is now foggy, streaked, and neglected looking, you can, within an hour, change its appearance completely so that the finish will shine like a mirror? Now, all this is possible if you use Johnson's Car New, a remarkable new type auto polish that both cleans and wax polishes your car with one application. Johnson's Car New takes the work out of polishing automobiles just as Johnson's self-polishing Glow Coat has taken the work out of polishing floors. With Car New, the complete job takes less time and effort than was formerly required for the cleaning process alone. And the results are almost miraculous. Although Car New has been on the market only a few months, thousands of car owners will tell you that this double-action cleaner and wax polish is the easiest, most satisfactory product they have ever used. Women can wax polish their cars alone with this easy-to-apply liquid polish, which requires no hard rubbing. Car New dries quickly to a white powder. Wipe off the powder, and all the dirt and road film disappear. Your car takes on a dazzling brilliance that will make you exclaim, "Why, your car looks like new," when you use Car New. C-A-R-N-U. Johnson's Car New. Buy it where automobile supplies are sold or at your regular wax dealers. Well, the papers are full of track meets, Olympic candidates, and other sporting news. But Fibber is staying home with a little oral athletic event of his own, a jumping toothache. And here in the living room at 79 Wistful Vista, we find a derelict of dental devastation, soothed by a sympathetic spouse, Fibber McGee and Molly.
Ah, you poor dear.
Oh, is my face any more swole, Molly?
It certainly is on one side. You look like a composite photograph of Laurel and Hardy.
Believe me, if I'm hardy enough to last through the day with this toothache, I can rest on my laurels. Ouch! Dad rat it, there it goes again.
Now, look, McGee, you've either got to make up your mind to go to the dentist or do something else.
Oh, okay.
Okay, what?
Let's do something else. Come in.
Did somebody knock?
No, but they're going to. This tooth has got me so sensitive, I anticipate things. You see? Come in.
Mr. Benny?
No, this is Tuesday.
Oh, darn it, I must have overslept.
Overslept. How does my face look now, Molly?
Well, to be sympathetic, not so bad. But to be frank, it's terrible.
Oh.
Listen, McGee, remember how people used to put a string around a loose tooth and tie it to the doorknob?
Oh, yeah, but hey, you ain't going to do that to me, are you?
Well, it seems to be a choice between the doorknob or the dentist.
Okay, I'll take the doorknob. The dentist is definite, but the string might slip. Go ahead, there's some string in that drawer.
Heavenly days, look at this drawer. Looks like a tornado in a 10-cent store. Fishing tackle, pipe cleaners, dominoes, bicycle clips.
Is that where them bicycle clips are? I've been looking for them since 1912. Ow!
Now, be brave, dearie. It won't be long now. Here's the string. Now, open your mouth wide. I want a room to tie a nice bow knot.
A bow knot on my tooth?
Yes. I want it to look neat if anybody should come in.
Oh.
There, now, you sit in that chair and make yourself comfortable while I tie the other end to the doorknob. There, now.
Oh, don't come in. Don't come in. There's nobody home.
For goodness sakes, McGee, you can't put it off forever. You ought to be glad there was no suspense. Now, brace yourself, dearie.
Okay.
Come in.
Oh. Is my tooth out, Molly?
No, dearie, it pulled the knob off the door. What was it you wanted, sir?
Would you be interested? I'm taking subscription. I'm working my way through the universe. Do you need any magazine? Do you take time?
Time for what?
Oh, I'm referring to the public. You see, we're having a sales competition. Well, how about Collier's?
No, thanks, Bud. I got a bad eye tooth and I can't read.
Well,
what
just this week, we're featuring a combination. This offer is so spectacular. It's so spectacular. Say, excuse me, brother, but there's a piece of string hanging. There's a piece of string hanging. Hey, lady, you got him hooked. Why don't you pull him in?
I think he's got a string on his own teeth. With slip knots.
Well, as long as the doorknob idea didn't work, McGee, you got to go to the dentist. Let's go down and see Dr. Gildersleeve.
Oh, not that Gildersleeve.
Why, he's a very good dentist. We used to go to school with him, remember?
Yeah.
I think you don't like him because he used to have a crush on me.
I've outgrew that, but I never did like that. I wouldn't let him fill a tooth in my pocket comb. I ain't going.
You're not?
No.
What?
Shall we walk or take the car?
We'll walk. The fresh air will do you good, dearie. Come on now.
Oh, okay. Sweep them leaves off this porch. Pretty near there, Molly?
Yes, dearie. Do you feel any better now?
Oh, no. Every step I take, I get a sharp shooting pain in that tooth.
Oh, heavenly days. Here, open your mouth, McGee.
Oh.
There, now, is that better?
Oh, boy, I'll say it is. What'd you do?
I took the string off. You've been dragging that doorknob for 2 blocks.
You're as sweet as the red rose in June, dear. I love you, adore you, I do. Each night through Loveland we wander, sweetheart, telling love stories anew. Out of a blue sky, a dark cloud came rolling, breaking my heart in two. Don't leave me alone. I love only you. You're the one rose that's left in my heart. Of a blue sky, a dark cloud came rolling, breaking my heart in two. Don't leave me alone. I love only you. You're the one rose that's left in my
Well done. Folks, that was Donald Novus singing The One Rose. Beautiful song, too, Don. Didn't you think so, Molly?
I certainly did, Mr. Novus.
Well, thanks. But say, folks, did you ever hear how that song came to be written?
The One Rose? No, I don't believe so, Don. How?
Well, down in Tin Pan Alley, one composer got jealous of another composer and put a firecracker under his piano stool.
Uh-huh.
Well, what happened?
The one rose. Well, I'll see you later, folks.
The One Rose. Well, after a bloomer like that. Ouch! Dad read it. There it goes
Why,
again.
Mr. McGee, what seems to be the matter?
Oh, how do you do, Mrs. Uppington?
Oh, how do you do, Mrs. McGee? And Mr. McGee?
Oh, hi, Uppy.
Do you realize that your face is horribly swollen, Mr. McGee?
Yes, I think he's noticed it, Mrs. Uppington. Haven't you, dearie?
Oh, yes. I saw it in a mirror this morning. So I looks at it and I says to it, I says, mirror, mirror on the wall, do you think this dad-ratted swelling will be gone before fall?
Oh, my, how ridiculous.
I thought so, too.
Oh, but really, Mr. McGee, you should do something about that face of yours immediately.
That's a coincidence, Uppy. The first time I met you, I says the very same...
McGee! He's got a bad toothache, Mrs. Uppington. We're on our way to the dentist.
Oh, I see. But confidentially, I am rather superstitious about mirrors myself. They do tell the truth about yourself. And now, for instance, Mr. McGee, look at this one in my handbag.
Huh?
Does this one say anything to you?
Well, it's kind of cracked, Uppy.
Yes, isn't it? Well, so nice to have seen you again. Goodbye.
Well, you certainly walked right into that one, dearie.
You know, sometimes I wonder if Uppy ain't a little smarter than she looks. And then again, I realize she'd almost have to be.
Whoa there, Johnstown. Whoa. Hello there, Johnny. Hello, daughter. Know where I can find a good dentist?
There's several right down in the middle of the block, old-timer. I'm on my way to one myself.
Much obliged. Johnstown's here got a bad wisdom tooth.
Oh, you mean that mule? You taking him to the dentist?
Hey?
She says you can't take a mule to a dentist's office. The proper place for mules is behind a plow. Or under the bed.
Ouch. That's pretty good, Johnny. And that's just about the way I heard it. Only the way I heard it, a feller named McGee says to me, say, says, you can't take a mule to a dentist. Why not, says I, taking a burr out of his tail. He wouldn't have neglected his teeth if he hadn't have been a jackass.
Well, that's an awfully funny-looking mule, Mr. Oldtimer. His left shoulder's a little high.
Yep, he's a California mule. Very unusual wither.
Oh.
Come on, John
Isn't that taking a mule to a dentist?
Oh, so I'm acting silly, am I?
Oh, I didn't mean you. Say, do you mean me?
Come on, McGee. Here's Dr. Gildersleeve's office.
Well, I hope he gets this over with quick.
So do I. What's that magazine there, McGee?
This one?
Yes.
That's Leslie's Weekly of April 10th, 1911.
Oh. Well, give me that one over there.
Hello there, folks. Say, have I got great news for you?
What is it, Mr. Wilcox?
Has peace broken out in Europe?
No, but listen. I was telling the dentist next door all about Carnew. You know that new Johnson auto polish that takes almost no effort to use?
Oh, yes, we know, Harlow. We got the same sponsor, remember?
What about it, Mr. Wilcox?
Well, I was telling this dentist how Carnew would give his dingy old automobile a gorgeous, glittering salesroom appearance. How all he has to do is apply it to the clean surface and let it dry and wipe it off, and presto, his car looks so high-hat, he's afraid to drive under a viaduct.
Oh.
Well, of course, being a dentist, he appreciated the value of a product like Carnew that would clean and polish in one operation.
Ain't he wonderful, folks? We had to train him to do that without gestures so he wouldn't knock himself out.
But, Mr. Wilcox, what's so unusual in telling a dentist about Johnson's Carnew?
Why, don't you get it? It's the old story. Man bites dog. Patient gives dentist wax impression. Is that terrific or is that terrific?
Patient gives dentist wax impression. What old Harlow needs is a pivot tooth. All his conversation revolves around Johnson's wax. Ouch! That rabbit, there it goes again.
Well, I don't imagine we'll have to wait long.
No, there's nobody ahead of us.
I bet you there is, I bet you.
Oh, hi there, little girl.
Oh, are you waiting to see the dentist, little girl?
Are you waiting to see the dentist?
No, I've seen one.
Oh.
He wears a white apron like a butcher.
Oh. Please, sis, that ain't a very pleasant picture you're drawing for me.
I'm not drawing a picture, I bet you. I'm just sitting here.
Oh, you are, huh? She's kind of young for dental trouble, ain't she, Molly?
Yeah.
What seems to be your trouble, sis? I hope you ain't been eating too much candy.
Why?
Well, it ain't good for you. It's all that rich stuff that ruins your teeth when you're young. Remember that.
Well, gee, I bet you...
I says you better take good care of your teeth while you're little or you're liable to lose them. Premature. Don't you believe me?
Definitely no. Dental decay is not necessarily and arbitrarily due to the consumption of foods high in caloric values, although undoubtedly there's a definite connection between dietary deficiencies and oral hygiene. It is my personal belief that hereditary factors are far more important. Or in other words, if you're a guy with bum teeth, so's your old man.
Hooray for milk. They put the roses in your cheeks off the silk. They help complete you till I could meet you, baby. Da-da-da-da, hooray for sunshine, hooray for air. They put the permanent in your curly hair. They help to raise you till I could praise you, baby. Baby, bless the summer that freckled your nose. Those galoshes sheltered your toes. Bless the fellow who taught you to kiss. If he taught you to kiss like this, hooray, oh, hooray for spinach, took you far. Bless all the nourishment in each candy bar. They helped you grow up till I could show up and love you as you are. Hooray for spinach, took you far. Bless all the nourishment in each candy bar. They helped you grow up till I could show up and love you as you are. Hooray for spinach. Hooray, ray, ray for life.
was the four notes singing Hooray for Spinach, garnished with a few hard-boiled eggs led by Billy Mills. Very commendable, kids. Hey, Molly, if Doc Gildersleeve don't call us pretty soon, I'm going to...
Oh, there, Molly. Hello, McGee.
Hi.
Nice to see you. Step right in.
Well, thank you, Doctor. McGee has a tooth that's bothering him, Doctor.
Yes, bad-looking face there.
Oh.
Sit right in the chair here, McGee.
Okay.
Now lift your chin while I put this bib on you.
Oh, I don't believe I could eat anything right now, Doc.
Oh. Quiet, McGee. My, the doctor knows what he's doing. Take a good look at that tooth, Doctor. I think maybe it's ulcerated.
Certainly, Molly, certainly. Which one is it, McGee?
No!
That's it, all right.
Oh.
Looks very bad, too. I'm afraid I'll have to give you gas.
Oh, gas.
Man bites dog again. Somebody gives McGee gas.
Have I got to take gas, Doc? Ain't you got any other anesthetics?
Oh, several, McGee. Cocaine, Novocaine, Monocaine, Coppercaine, Libricaine, and Ambricaine.
Well, take your choice, McGee. The cane you ring is the cane you get.
Listen, you two, lay off the vaudeville. Go ahead, Doc. Give me Novocaine. Give me sugar cane. Give me gas, but give me. And get that tooth out of there. And don't hurt any more than you have to. Just remember, Doc, remember our boyhood friendship and take it gentle.
Ah, yes. The good old days. Public school 14.
Yeah.
I had quite a crush on you in those days, Molly.
Oh, now, Wilbur. I mean, Dr. Gildersleeve. You didn't really.
Oh, yes, I did. Don't you remember that big valentine I sent you?
Oh.
It was 2 feet across, covered with lace and filled with bonbons.
Yeah.
Oh, I was so bashful I was even afraid to sign my name to it.
Well, was that from you, Wilbur? McGee said he sent that.
Yes, he would. Well, I guess all's fair in love and war, Molly. Between you and me, it was love. Between Fibber and me, it was war.
I remember. And say, will you ever forget the time we
Listen,
went on
folks, I hate to take the dew off your beautiful forget-me-nots, but could you spare a thought for a poor suffering fugitive from a forceps?
Excuse me, McGee. I'll get right at it.
Okay.
Now, just lean back and take it easy.
I'll lean back. You take it easy.
Now, put this mask over your face and breathe deeply.
Oh, is that for the gas, Doctor?
Yes, I'll give him nitrous oxide. Although for actors, I usually give mustard gas. It goes well with the ham. Quiet, McGee. Now, breathe deeply. I'll turn on the gas.
Oh, will it hurt him, Doctor?
Oh, he'll never know what's happening. You know, Molly, I often think of those old days in the little red schoolhouse.
Yeah.
Do you remember Miss Fiditch, our old school teacher?
Oh, yeah. Oh, you mean the one that... Oh, listen, Doctor, listen.
Gotta hurry. Don't want to be late for school.
Yeah. He's dreaming.
Oh.
He heard us mention the old school days. People under gas are very impressionable.
Wanna get there before old Fiditch. Got a great trick I'm gonna play on Wilberforce Gildersleeve. Never know who done it either. Oh.
All right, children. School is dismissed.
Hey, Molly, can I carry your books?
Sure you can, Stinky McGee. But don't let the teacher see you. She'd faint if she saw you with the book in your hand.
Oh, boy,
Wilbur Gildersleeve, you come right back here.
Oh, me, Miss Fiditch? What for?
You know very well what for, young man. You march right in here.
Faith, and it looks like Wilbur's playing in hard luck now. Did you see the picture of Miss Fiditch he was after drawing on the blackboard?
Sure, Molly, but he's being a darn foolhardy for signing his own name to it, I'm thinking. Don't you, Stinky Puss?
Hey, listen, kids. Listen, kids, I drew that picture myself and signed his name to it. Some joke, huh?
Gee, I wish teacher hadn't kept him after school. She promised me I could polish all the desks.
Faith, and you're always wanting to be polishing something, Harlow.
Well, I like to polish things, gee. Hey, Stinky, what you got on?
A badge.
And what's the lettering on it say now?
Here, read it.
23 skidoo. I love my wife, but oh, you kids. Faith, it is a lot of nonsense.
I'm having a badges too, kids, and it is saying I need a very good joke. Chicken inspector.
Hey, you want to wear my badge, Molly?
Sure, Stinky. And would you be coming over to my house tonight for a bit of run, sheep, run?
No, I can't. Dad rat it. Got to chop some wood and bring in some coal and haul out the ashes and all stuff like that there.
Fibber's got a girl, Fibber's got a girl, Fibber's got a girl.
Oh, I have not.
Faith and Stinky McGee, you just told me this morning that you like me.
Oh, shucks.
Hey, who's wanting to play games of Mumbledy-Pug?
Oh, you mean Mumbledy-Peg.
That's what I'm saying. Mumbledy-Moggus. It is a big game.
Now, let that be a lesson to you, Master Gildersleeve.
Oh!
The idea of drawing that terrible picture of me. You should be ashamed.
I didn't do it. I tell you, I didn't. Somebody else did it and signed my name to it.
Ah, tell it to Sweeney.
Sure, and I've an idea you'll do your drawing standing up now for a while, will you?
All right, one of you fellas do that picture, and I'll find out who did it. I'll get even one of these days. You'll see if I
Look, Doctor, he's coming out of it. He must have been dreaming about something amusing. Look at him smile.
Wilbur is a cry, baby. Wilbur is a cry.
McGee, snap out of it, dearie. The doctor's all through now.
All right, McGee. Sit up.
Where? Oh, hi, Molly. Where am I?
Well, don't you remember, dearie? In Dr. Gildersleeve's office. Little Wilbur Gildersleeve that we went to school with.
Oh, yeah.
How do you feel now, dearie?
Oh, all right.
By the way, McGee, you remember that picture you drew on the blackboard? That gag you pulled on me?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I just got even.
Huh?
I just pulled all your teeth.
Why, you never know such a thing. Why, he did. Oh, sure.
Fibber and Molly will be back in just a moment. And now, may I recommend that when you go to the New York World's Fair, you visit without fail the town of tomorrow. There you'll see the most delightful model homes you can imagine, every detail carried out to perfection. When you're admiring the interiors of these houses, the lovely polished floors and woodwork, the furniture with its shining wax luster, please take note that all the linoleum and wood surfaces are protected from daily wear, shielded from dirt and dust by the famous Johnson Wax products. Johnson's self-polishing glow coat, Johnson's paste and liquid wax, and Johnson's furniture polish are used exclusively in all of these model homes. These dependable polishes give greater charm to every room from front hall to kitchen. Thousands of World's Fair visitors leave the town of tomorrow determined that as soon as they get home, they will buy Johnson's wax, Johnson's self-polishing glow coat, and Johnson's furniture wax to give new beauty and protection to the things in their own homes. Be sure you get the genuine Johnson wax products for brighter luster, longer wear.
I still think Gildersleeve ain't much of a dentist, Molly.
Well, I don't know, McGee. He did some beautiful work for Aunt Sarah.
Oh, he did, huh? What was her trouble?
Her sweet tooth.
Oh, her sweet tooth?
Yes, she saw some French pastry one night, and her mouth watered so fast it washed out 2 bridges.
Folks, speaking of playing tricks with the ivories, we're delighted to announce that next week we'll have as our guest that brilliant musical humorist, the star of our summer show, Mr. Alec Templeton. And don't miss him. Good night.
Good night, all.
This is Harlow Wilcox, speaking for the makers of Johnson's Wax and Johnson's Self-Polishing Glow Coat, Racine, Wisconsin, inviting you all to join us again next Tuesday night at the same time. Good night.
Hooray for spinach is from Naughty But Nice. Hang your heart on a hickory limb from east side of heaven, and don't ever leave me.
That was the Fibber McGee and Molly Show with Toothache Dr. Gildersleeve, as originally heard June 20th, 1939. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, Classic Radio Rewind will dive into The Whistler. So stay tuned, because we have more coming up when Classic Radio Rewind returns in just a moment.
My name is Ariel. When I arrived in the U.S. at 19, I struggled to find job opportunities without my high school diploma. My entire life changed when I took a chance and got my high school diploma at age 22. Everything I have, my education, my career, my marriage, I owe to the Adult Literacy Center and my teachers. They were with me every step of the way, helping with my English and math, making sure I pushed through all the challenges.
Ariel, your success proves that what I'm doing as a teacher has real meaning.
It was an honor helping you achieve your greatness. Now you're helping others achieve theirs. It inspires me.
Education was the key that unlocked all my opportunities.
When you graduate, they graduate. Find free and supportive adult education centers near you at finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
What I know about courage, I learned from my adoptive mom. She said sometimes you just gotta hold on and know we'll get through this. Mom, we are so high up. Hold my hand.
No, you hold my hand.
Here we go.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more.
I learned patience from my adoptive dad. All he had to say was,
"Hey, you got this. Just breathe." Hey, we're pretty good.
Yeah.
Might have to start a band.
I got it.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more. This message is brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. My grandpa Lou is the reason why my dad and I started racing, and I'm really proud to follow in his tracks. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. I've learned a lot on this journey with my grandpa Lou, and the memories of my grandpa will always be with me. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Talking about Alzheimer's can be really tough. But if you notice something, have a conversation with your loved one. Encourage them to see a doctor or offer to go with them. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. The Alzheimer's Association provides care, support, and research to help you take control of the situation with your family and manage the disease together. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Welcome back to Classic Radio Rewind. I'm Barry Slinker, and coming up next we have The Whistler starring Byron Kane. A foreign correspondent in Singapore agrees to plant a false story with his London paper for $50,000. He's fired before he can file the story, and so he decides to murder his replacement. From January 27th, 1952, this is The Whistler with Borrowed Byline.
Whistler.
I am the Whistler, and I know many things, for I walk by night.
I know many strange tales hidden in the hearts of men and women who have stepped into the shadows. Yes, I know the nameless terrors of which they dare not speak.
And now, the Whistler's strange story, Borrowed Byline.
The trip from Calcutta to Hong Kong had been hot and dull, and Craig McKelvey was glad when the slackening of the ship's engines told him they were moving through Laiman Pass into Hong Kong roads. At the railing outside his stateroom door, he could see the lights of Victoria rising from the jam-packed esplanade to the luxurious villas high up on the peak, and off to the starboard other lights marking Kowloon Point on the mainland. He was glad now that he'd taken the bull by the horns and come here. Calcutta was a fine place for a year, even 2, but 6 years had been too much. And when the opportunity for some quick money had come, he decided to take it and come to Hong Kong, orders or no orders. 5 minutes after the gangplank had been lowered to the dock, there was a knock at his stateroom door. Craig McKelvey smiled as he turned to open it. Solandrum hadn't changed a bit, still as prompt as ever.
Well, Alphonse Solandrum.
Good evening, McKelvey.
Nice to see you again.
Yes, indeed.
Have a chair.
Thank you.
Let me fix you a drink, Solandrum. Scotch and splash?
You're very kind.
Oh, on the contrary, I'm very practical. You always discuss business better over a drink. And I know the wire you sent me had a deal in it somewhere.
I thought I made that clear.
You're never very clear, Solandrum, particularly where money's involved.
And what makes you think there's money involved, my friend?
You don't think I'd jump my job and take a long boat ride to renew an old acquaintance, do you?
Wait a moment. Jump your job?
Well, not exactly. But my editor in London...
Mr. Ames.
All right, Mr. Ames fails to realize that at times a roving correspondent has to rove. He might take a dim view of my sudden departure from Calcutta.
I hope not.
Oh?
You see, McKelvey, your excellent standing with your newspaper in London is exactly the reason I wired you to come here.
Here's your drink.
Thanks. Your health, my friend. Excellent Scotch, McKelvey. Excellent.
You can thank the purser. I won it from him last night in a card game. Now, what are you saying about my job?
I think perhaps we'd better discuss mine first. I've established a new connection, McKelvey.
I see.
Representing a British importing firm.
Sounds honest.
Oh, it is.
That's strange, Alphonse. I've never known you
My past is a closed book, something to be forgotten. There's much to be done here, McKelvey. New worlds to conquer. The right man, the right set of circumstances, and the wealth of the Orient is here for the taking. Tell me, my friend, how much do you know of natural history?
What?
Do you know, for example, that on the slopes of the mountains to the west, there lives a species of deer, a small hornless animal, unimpressive as a trophy, but worthy of the most skillful hunter who ever held a rifle?
If you don't mind, old man.
I'm being obscure again. To make a long story short, McKelvey, this little animal is the source of one of the most precious materials in the world, a substance for which there is an almost hysterical demand at this very moment.
Well, go on. What is it?
Musk.
Musk?
An essential ingredient of the finest perfumes. What little there is in great demand on today's market.
Well, that's all very interesting, but where do I come in?
I'm coming to that. It seems there is a persistent rumor that a fabulous amount of purest Tibetan musk is floating around East Asia somewhere. My firm is most anxious to locate it. So anxious, in fact, that they've retained me for the past 8 months solely to conduct the search. And that, McKelvey, is where you come in.
Oh, is it?
A simple dispatch in your very reliable newspaper indicating I have discovered the musk would simplify my problem immeasurably.
I'm still a lap or two behind, Alphonse.
I know I can be frank with you, my friend. From the moment I accepted this proposition, my problem has been to persuade my superiors in London to advance funds to cover the purchase. Needless to say, my firm in London tends to be cautious, since the transaction will come to over $250,000 American.
Then you have found the musk?
No.
Oh. Yet you want me to file that story?
Oh, come, McKelvey, you haven't developed any moral compunctions after all these years?
No, just being practical again, Alphonse. You'd never get away with it, you know. In the first place, they'd never send the funds without checking. In the second place, the idea of picking off $250,000 and disappearing it. Simply fantastic.
You underestimate me, my friend. After all, I haven't been at work on this for 8 months for nothing.
So all you need is a story over my signature and they'll jump.
They do anything to close fast, prevent competitive bidding.
I see. You realize, of course, that this kind of a sellout would finish me as a foreign correspondent.
It should be well worth your while.
How much?
25,000 American dollars.
You underestimate me, Alphonse. Make it 50,000.
That's a lot of money for a story.
You're buying a career. Excuse me. Yes?
Cablegram, sir.
Oh, here you are.
Thank you, sir.
Hold for arrival. What? Consider your impromptu departure from Calcutta inexcusable. Your services with this paper terminated immediately. Frank Parksley has requested temporary transfer to Hong Kong, instructing him to replace you on arrival. Ames.
Anything interesting in your cablegram?
Oh, nothing much. It was from Ames. Just another raise.
Well, that's very fortunate. Your reputation with your paper must remain unimpeachable, McKelvey, until the story is filed.
Yeah, I realize that. Now, how about the price?
50,000 it is.
Good. When do I file it?
After I prepare the way in London. We must be cautious now. Can't afford to be seen together. Suppose I meet you tomorrow night at 9 at the Twin Dragon Bar?
Right. Well, Alphonse, here's to the story.
Yes, my friend. Do your story.
It's strange, isn't it, Craig? At the very moment it became clear that your position with the paper in London meant everything to you, with Alphonse Salendrum sitting there in your stateroom ready to pay you $50,000 for that false dispatch. The crushing wire from Ames discharging you arrived to change it all. You realized, of course, that Salendrum must never know about it. And even as you tore up your editor's message discharging you and turned to Salendrum, you were trying frantically to think of some way the story could be filed and published the following day in London. Salendrum's gone now, and you sit alone in your stateroom for a long time thinking. You remember that no one knows you in Hong Kong. Decide for the time being it has to stay that way. A few minutes after leaving the ship, you check in at a nondescript waterfront hotel. You've never been one to apologize, Craig, but this time it's got to be. You hurry down to the cable office, scribble the message out, and hand it to the clerk.
Let me see now. Timothy Ames, Fleet Street. Can't believe you're serious. Came here on tip, underground movement very active in southern China. Know you will allow me time for full report. McKelvey.
Yes?
Mr. McKelvey?
Yes, speaking.
We have received a cable for you from London.
Oh, would you please read it?
Repeat, you are relieved immediately. Parksley arriving Hong Kong, SS Malaya soonest. Ames.
I see.
Any answer?
No answer.
But at that moment, Craig, as you hang up the receiver, you know there has to be an answer. That the story must be filed somehow, even if you have to use Frank Parksley's name. That with $50,000 involved, nothing is going to stop you. You call the porter's desk.
Porter's desk.
When is the steamship Malaya due in?
Malaya? Sunday night.
Thanks.
And Sunday night is uppermost in your mind as you sit with Salendrum later that evening in a dark booth at the Twin Dragons. Going over the text of the story, you know you'll have to file under Frank Parksley's Byline.
You've got that straight, McKelvey. Negotiations are underway. Mind you, nothing more. We must not imply the deal is anywhere near closed.
Of course.
They must fear competition, you see. Rival offers, higher bids.
I see. When does it go?
Tonight.
Tonight, huh?
Yes, we can move fast now. Everything's in readiness.
Oh, aren't you being a little hasty?
Why do you say that?
Oh, it's very simple. The heaviest advertising days are at the end of the week. Our story might end up on the press room floor.
Oh. Well, then, what do you suggest?
Sunday night. We can't miss if we aim for Monday's late edition.
Oh. Well, I hate to wait now.
You've got to wait if you want to be sure.
Well, all right, McKelvey. I'll leave it up to you. Sunday night.
Yes, Craig, it has to be the night Parksley will arrive on the Malaya, because your mind is made up, isn't it? On Sunday night, you're going to check out of the Hotel Oriental as Craig McKelvey. You're going to move into higher circles in the Victoria as Frank Parksley. And between the two, there'll be a murder. Sunday night finds you at the dock waiting, looking up at the sleek side of the passenger vessel that just pulled in, the SS Malaya. You breathe a sigh of relief when you see Parksley, the linen suit, the thin, rangy figure, the same Frank Parksley you saw in Singapore years ago.
Hello, Parksley.
Huh?
You don't remember me. I'm McKelvey.
Oh, yes, McKelvey, of course. I'm sorry.
No, we only met once.
Yes, London, wasn't it?
Singapore.
Oh.
But it's all right. I wouldn't have remembered you if I hadn't been told you were coming.
Oh, well, then they did inform you that I...
Yes, they sent me a cable.
Yes. I'm sorry, old man. I've been trying desperately to get out of Burma, but it hasn't anything to do with displacing anyone.
Oh, I know. That's my own doing. And Ames, he agrees that I'm a bum.
Well, I wouldn't worry about it. We all have at least one editor who can't stand us.
Sure. Look, I hired a car. I'll drive you up to the hotel.
Well, that's space sporting of you, McKelvey. However, there's been a delay in getting my baggage off, and I'm afraid...
Oh, they'll send it up for you.
Well, if you don't mind, I'd rather wait. Past experience, you know? Somewhere in the Orient, there's a typewriter, 3 suits, and 6 pair of my best Argyles.
Yeah, I know what you mean. So you wait.
Yes, if you don't mind.
I insist. You don't know Hong Kong, Parksley, but it's like the baggage. A man can get lost here. I was a little surprised when they named you as my replacement, Parksley. What struck you to want to leave Burma?
Oh, well, at the moment, I think there's more opportunity for me here.
Oh, really?
Yes. I say, is this the road to the hotel?
Well, it's a roundabout one, but I thought you might get a kick out of seeing the bay.
Well, yeah, it's pretty all right.
There's quite a view spot up ahead. A friend of mine drove me out to it the first time I was here.
Oh.
Yeah, here we are, just around this curve.
Yes, I say, you're right. It takes in the whole shoreline, doesn't it?
Yeah. Actually, we're not up very high. It's just the way the island juts out here.
Well, not many people could know this spot. Wouldn't be so deserted. I'll have to remember it, McKelvey.
You listen as Frank Parksley prattles on about the view. He's right, isn't he, Craig? Not many people know this spot. You're thinking that as Parksley turns his head, looks away from you in the direction of the bay. Your hand moves down and tightens around the handle of a heavy wrench at your side.
The lights over there, McKelvey. They're glittering like the gold we mortals are always after, hmm? Have you ever thought of them that...
The drive back to town gives you your first chance to really let down since meeting Frank Parksley. It's over now, Craig. You did it. Killed Parksley and sent his body, heavily weighted with stones, over the side of the cliff and splashing into the waters of the bay. You're glad now that he insisted on waiting for his luggage. You have a use for it, haven't you? Yes, at Parksley's Hotel. But not before you return the rented car and attend to a few things at your own hotel.
Oh, you leave, Mr. McKelvey?
Yes, checking out, Sam. Getting passage on the Malaya.
Here's the Hotel Victoria, mister.
Right. There, here you go.
Oh, thank you.
Front, boy! Front! Oh, yes, sir.
I wired for a reservation. The name is Parksley.
Oh, yes, I remember. If you'll just sign this card, Mr. Parksley.
Very well.
And it's room number 402. Here's the key. The boy will take your bags.
Fine. All right, Sonny, let's go.
Well, if it isn't my good friend.
Solendrum.
Yes, indeed, my dear man.
You go on ahead, boy. I'll be right up. You said yourself we shouldn't be seen together.
But
not here, not here. I'm in room 402. If there's anything to talk about, wait about a half hour and then meet me there.
As you wish, my friend. Room 402.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir?
Operator, I was talking to the cable office. Could you reconnect me? I was filing a dispatch for my paper.
Oh, sorry. One moment. I'll get them again. Go ahead, Mr. Parksley.
I'll give it to you from the beginning again. Hong Kong, August 17th. Supposedly well-founded reports indicate certain Alphonse Solendrum, agent for a London importing firm, negotiating for purchase of largest quantity Tibetan musk ever involved in single transaction. Solendrum, commissioned by his firm...
A few minutes later and it's over, isn't it, Craig? You hang up the phone, sit back, and breathe a sigh of relief. You worked fast, didn't you? And it went through. Everything you said. The report will appear in the London paper. You've managed to keep your promise to Solendrum, haven't you, Craig? With the aid of Parksley's arrival and sudden departure. Now all that's ahead is to wait and collect your fee.
Hello, my friend.
Come on in, Solendrum.
I trust you feel free to talk now, my dear McKelvey.
Anybody see you come up?
Why are you so nervous? You're not at all the man of iron.
Never mind. Just don't like to ask for trouble, that's all. I did a serious thing. I hope you appreciate that.
You've already filed the dispatch?
I have.
Oh.
What's the matter? Don't tell me it isn't going to work.
I have better news, McKelvey. Much better. News that will preserve your integrity as a correspondent.
What are you driving at?
Supposing I were to tell you that anything you said concerning the negotiations for my firm in London were true.
Is that what you are telling me?
Exactly. At long last, after 8 months, mind you, I have been contacted by letter. The man who has the musk wishes to discuss business with me.
Hey, now, wait a minute. We had an agreement.
Oh, please, my friend, I'm not forgetting. Not for one moment. As you say, we had an agreement, a gentleman's agreement. And because of it, you will receive the amount I promised.
But if you have to make a legitimate purchase...
I'm not above such an action, McKelvey, not under the right circumstances.
You're meeting this man tonight?
He's coming here to the hotel, yes. I must talk to him privately. You see, the margin of profit is accounted for by the simple fact that he did not come by the musk by entirely honest means.
So he's willing to sell for less?
I am buying the musk for exactly half the price my firm will pay.
I see. Very neat, Solendrum.
So you need have no concern over your share. I'll bring it here to your room the moment my guest departs.
Sorry, Solendrum. I hate to be indelicate about it, but I'm in too deep. We'll wait for your man right here. Together.
Desk clerk?
This is 402.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Solendrum is visiting with me, but he expects a caller. If anyone asks for him, would you send him up here?
Certainly, Mr. Parksley.
Thank you.
All taken care of, my friend?
All taken care of. Nothing to do now but sit and wait.
Ah, yes. And the moment is close, McKelvey. This will-o'-the-wisp I've pursued these many months is almost in my grasp. Think, man, in a matter of hours, perhaps minutes, we'll both be rich.
And you are thinking, aren't you, Craig? There's a tense, nervous feeling inside you. And you know Solyndram senses it too, as both of you sit there in silence, waiting. You glance at Frank Parksley's brown leather luggage piled next to the chair, thankful that the initials FP are facing you and not Solyndram. It's too late to even wish now that you'd thrown it into the bay along with the body of its owner. 11 o'clock. 11:30. 12. You're both wondering now. So many things could go wrong. So much could happen to a man alone in Hong Kong, with over $200,000 in his hands. And then...
You'd better answer the door, my friend. Our visitor is here.
For a moment you can't move, can you, Craig? Then suddenly you find yourself on your feet. And in the few seconds it takes you to cross the room, the whole nightmarish story flashes across your mind. The cryptic wire Solyndram sent you in Calcutta, the fortune in Tibetan musk, the false dispatch, Frank Parksley's body lying at the bottom of the bay, and above all, the fear, the terrible knowledge of what will happen if they find you here in his place. Yes, Craig, from now on you have to move fast.
Good evening. I wonder if I'm in the right room.
Oh, yes. The man you want is inside. Come in. This is Mr. Solyndram.
Good evening. I presume you're Parksley?
Parksley?
Yes, Craig, the man I've been expecting.
That's very interesting, Mr. Solyndram. I'm Inspector Wilson. I knew Frank Parksley wasn't working alone, so I've been following him ever since he robbed a trader in Burma of a fortune in Tibetan musk.
Well, this is obviously something between you two gentlemen, so I'll...
Oh, no, my friend, don't go. You're in this, too.
You're quite right. You see, after tracing Parksley this far, I lost track of him momentarily. Disappeared. Quite remarkable. Then this afternoon, some fishermen reported a body visible at low tide in the shallow water off Crown Point.
A body?
Yes. Parksley's body. Now, suppose you tell me, which one of you killed him?
Oh, no. Now, wait a minute. We haven't seen this Parksley.
You registered here in his name?
But we haven't seen him. We were waiting for him.
Then how does it happen that his luggage is there by that chair? I'd know it anywhere. Or to. I've followed it long enough. You see, some of that luggage contains the stolen musk.
What?
I said that luggage contains the stolen musk. Interesting, eh?
The Whistler has just brought you another of his strange tales. This is the United States Armed Forces Radio Service.
That was The Whistler with Borrowed Byline, as originally heard January 27th, 1952. Old Time Radio USA has some exciting news. Our Sherlock Holmes All-Day Marathon is making a comeback on April 26th. Starting bright and early at 6 a.m. Eastern, you can spend the entire day solving mysteries with the world's greatest detective, Sherlock Holmes. Get ready to wander the foggy streets of London from the comfort of your couch as we bring you classic episodes featuring legendary voices like Basil Rathbone, Tom Conway, Sir John Gielgud, Orson Welles, and more. Whether you're a longtime fan or just discovering these timeless adventures, you won't want to miss iconic tales like The Hound of the Baskervilles and A Scandal in Bohemia. So, mark your calendars, set a reminder, and get ready for a thrilling day of intrigue and deduction. And the best part? It's 100% free, no sign-ups, no hassle, just click and listen. Tune in only on Old Time Radio USA, where classic radio streams 24/7, anytime, anywhere. And with that, brings this week's episode to a close. You can continue your Old Time Radio pleasure by heading to the WOTR Radio Network website or mobile app to choose your live station of listening. You can choose between Old Time Radio USA, our suspense or crime time streams, and our latest Nightmare Radio stream. I'm excited that you were able to join me this week on another journey into the golden age of radio. Next week, we're going to hear from Bob Bailey with Let George Do It and from The Charlie McCarthy Show. So join us next week with an hour of comedy and adventure on the next Classic Radio Rewind. And until then, for Classic Radio Rewind and the WOTR Radio Network, this is Barry Slinker saying goodbye for now.
Classic Radio Rewind is a production of the WOTR Radio Network. For more Classic Radio Rewind, and to listen to any of the WOTR Radio Network stations, go to www.wotrradionetwork.com.